Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Baker here. Tonight I'm going to show you how to work through the place value page in your packet starting on page 70. So what I would like for you to do is, if you haven't started yet, I'm going to do a quick review on how to do this, and then I want you to pause the video, and then I want you to try the first two on your own, and then once you have those done, come back, and then we'll work through them together. And then you'll pause it again, do the next two, and we'll check it, pause it, do the next two, and that's how we're going to go throughout this worksheet. So before you get started on trying number 1 and 2 by yourself, the first thing I want you to remember is when you look at your worksheet and you see the tens and ones chart, that is where you're putting the number of groups, not the total number of blocks in the tens groups. It's how many groups of 10 there are, okay? And then all the other extra blocks or pictures that don't make a new group of 10, that's where the ones are going to go. So that's how you fill in your chart. For the bottom line, that's where you count up all the cubes or the pictures, and you write the total number all together. So I want you to go ahead and pause and try numbers 1 and 2. All right, so you should have just finished the first two problems. So let's work through them. So to do this, I told you that for your tens and ones chart, for the tens section, you want to count the groups, how many groups of 10 you have. So if I were better at annotating on this, I would circle each group of 10. In math this year, we did a lot of circling groups of 10. It's pretty tricky to use it on the computer, so I'm just going to put a little line above my groups of 10 when I count, okay? So let's count our groups of 10, how many 10s we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 groups of 10, so I'm going to write the number 7 under the tens section. Now we're going to count the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm putting a little dot above those two, just so that I make sure I don't count the same one twice or I don't forget one. So in this picture, we have 7 groups of 10 and we have 8 ones. So at the bottom, we need to answer or to finish the statement. There are blank cubes. So to do that, that's where we need the total number of cubes. So if we count all of these cubes up, that's the answer we're going to write on the line, okay? This time we're going to count by tens for this section, and then count on for our ones. So it's gonna go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. There are 78 cubes. Now, if you notice, those numbers match the numbers that you have in your tens and ones chart, and they're supposed to. The 8 is the number of ones we have, and in the number 78, there are 8 ones. And the 7 is how many tens, how many groups of tens we have, and we have 7 groups of 10, and altogether, that would make 78. Okay, let's go on to number 2. If you made a mistake for number 1, that's okay. You might want to pause it, check where you made your mistake, and then just fix it. Number 2, let's count how many groups of 10 we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 groups of 10. Let's count our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 tens and 4 ones. So let's count how many we have all together. Let's fill our statement. There are blank juice boxes. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. There are 54 juice boxes. Again, it matches our numbers in our tens and ones chart. 5 tens, 4 ones equals the big number of 54. Okay, so if you made a mistake for number 2, that's okay. Take a minute, check it out. I want you to go ahead and pause the video again, and I want you to try numbers 3 and 4 all by yourself, and then once you have that finished, come on back. All righty, let's check numbers 3 and 4. Count our groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of 10. Let's count our extra ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. So altogether, how many cubes do we have? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. There are 87 cubes. Okay, and they match right up. Let's go over to number 4. How many groups of 10 do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 groups of 10. Wow. Now let's count our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. Let's count up how many cubes we have all together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. There are 96 cubes. They should match your 10s and your 1s, okay? Check those two. If you made a mistake, pause it, see where you went wrong. If not, pause it anyway and go ahead and try 5 and 6 on your own right now. Alrighty, let's go ahead and check numbers 5 and 6. Counting our groups of 10. How many groups of 10 do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 groups of 10. Let's count our leftover peanuts over here. 1, 2, 3 ones, 3 leftovers. How many peanuts do we have all together? Here's where we want our big number. We're going to count by 10s this time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73. There are 73 peanuts. Okay, let's check number 6. Man, there's a lot of groups of 10 here. Let's see how many. We're counting our groups. Let's count how many groups we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 groups of 10. Now look, I don't have any cubes left over, so that's a 0 for the ones. Now we're going to count up how many cubes there are all together. We're going to count by 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There are 100 cubes in this picture. There are your 1s and there are your 10s. That one was a little tricky. If you made a mistake, take a little pause here, see where you went wrong, make sure you fix it. If you did not make a mistake, go ahead and move on to 7 and 8. Pause the video, and then when you're ready, come on back and let's check them. All right, boys and girls, let's do the last 2 on this page. Let's count our groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 10. Count these leftover carrots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. Let's count how many carrots there are now all together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. There are 67 carrots. Again, matches the tens, matching in the ones. Okay, last one. Let's check it out. Counting our groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups of 10. Ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leftover ones. Let's count them all together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. There are 75 markers. Your tens match and your ones match. Boys and girls, I hope this video has helped you as you worked through this page. The biggest thing that you need to remember is when you're finding the number for the tens box in your chart, you're counting your groups. That's not how many cubes or markers are all together in those tens. That's just how many groups of 10 you were able to make. All right? I hope this helped you. I hope you have fun doing the rest of your packet. All right? Thank you for watching.